those digital.
Alright guys, it's your boy Brian. We're back with another attention video. Now this video it's going to be much more than any other attention video there is, because this video is about the stupid idiots that who definitely complain about The Walking Dead winning Game of the Year. It being a downloadable game off of Xbox and Xbox Live and PSN, and it winning Game of the Year, and it's got bad graphics with point and click. Did you hear what I said? Bad graphics and a point and click game won Game of the Year. Now, is it just me, or when the fuck did we start caring about graphics so much? Graphics don't make the game. It never have. It look nice, but it doesn't make the game. If that was the case, where was the good graphics back when Super Mario Brothers came out? Yeah, shut up. So, that is just the most ridiculous shit I've heard, ever. The Walking Dead won Game of the Year. Why? Because it was a story-driven game. And it had possibly, I'm pretty sure this, possibly the best story mode of 2012. Now, for you guys that didn't play the game, don't judge until you play. If you haven't played the game, I don't even think you even can judge the game, because you ain't played it. So if you ain't played it, go play it, and then you can come back to the game and see if you agree with what I'm saying. But the game is real good. I love the story mode. The graphics are not for you ain't gonna expect Killzone graphics or Gears of War graphics. It's a comic book. It's based off the comic books. The graphics are gonna look like the comic books. Why, if it's based off the comic books, why should we put Killzone or Gears of War graphics in the game? It wouldn't make no sense, and at the same time, I think it would be pretty stupid. But you know, if you want a very good graphic game, to go play those games if you care about graphics that damn much, and you don't care about story mode. But the story mode was possibly the best of 2012. That's why it won Game of the Year. By the end of the game, you probably was I heard motherfuckers actually crying at the end of the game. But yet you don't think it deserves Game of the Year, but yet you showing that type of emotion at the end of the game, but you still say it was an alright game, but it doesn't win Game of the Year. Now, what game do you know that you cried in and you didn't think it was a good game? It just doesn't make no sense. Why would you say some shit like that if you thought it was a bad game, or you didn't like the game, or it was alright, but you know it could have been better? But yeah, you showing emotions by crying at the end of the game. Now, I'm not going to spoil the game for any of you guys that haven't played it, but go see for yourself why motherfuckers actually is crying at the end of the game. Alright, now we're going to go back to the graphics. Like I said, graphics is nice, but it does not make the game into what it should be. Like story mode. A lot of games we played is probably based on story mode, but this gen in gaming, a lot of people care about multiplayer, which will make sense. Multiplayer games are nice. You know, we all love them. But Call of Duty graphics are not impressive. It looks like if you put Call of Duty Black Ops 2, right click on it, select all, copy, let's go to word processor and paste it. That's what it looks like every year. Nothing changed. You got that same visual. And in the game, well, on the computer, like I said, you got that white background with that black text. It's the same thing every year. But, you know, does anybody complain about the graphics in that game? No, let's complain about the multiplayer. You know, a lot of people will complain about that. It's got bad hit detection. I just shot that dude in the head, he didn't go down. Well, if you shot him in the head and he don't go down, obviously you missed. I mean, that's common sense as well. But The Walking Dead, the graphics are based off the comics. You know, they weren't shooting for graphics. It's a story-driven game. The story mode was awesome. Man, I fell in love with the story mode. I think chapter 4. I will say chapter 4, not chapter 4. Episode 4 for me personally was my best episode. 1, 2, 3 was good. 5 was great, but number 4 to me, I liked a lot more. I think there's a lot going on, and you know, like I said, I'm not gonna spoil it for you guys. But episode 5, the ending, I thought of 2 directions it can possibly go, but I think it's gonna go the one direction what I thought. And my cousin, Prince Kazama, you know, read the TV, go look at his videos. That's my cousin. Ain't no bullshit, you know. That's my actual cousin. But we was talking about this over the phone, and we think we know how the next chapter, how the next season of The Walking Dead is going to go. But you can get episode 1 for free on Xbox Live and PSN. It's free. Go get it. If you ain't played it, go get it. There's a demo there you can download too if you don't want to play the full episode. But you can't judge the game if you ain't played the game. That just makes no sense, and it's stupid for you to do that. Why would you want to do that? You call yourself a gamer, but yet you choose not to play a game because of the graphics. Am I the only person that sees something wrong with that? Okay, you guys say that you guys, like, I'm not going to say all of you guys, but you know who you are. You do not take the VGA serious. Video Game Awards, you say you don't take them serious, but when The Walking Dead won Game of the Year, it being, you know, a downloadable game, point and click, all that bullshit, you know, I gotta complain about. But you don't take the show serious, but when The Walking Dead won Game of the Year, you are so offended by that game winning Game of the Year, but yet you don't take the VGAs, seriously? You just contradicted yourself. I think this gen of gaming, you guys complain more than anything. You should be grateful that you actually have a console to actually play games on, and developers are actually supporting their games, because they can throw a game out and not support it. That happened many times last gen. There was no way you could possibly update a game, you know, definitely for PS2. But that's why PS2 has so many games. Okay, we fucked up in this game, let's throw out another game. Oh, we fucked up in that one, let's throw out another game. But the developers now is definitely supporting the game, and you guys are still complaining when they fix bugs and glitches and all that stuff. And you hear the same complaints. So I think definitely this gen of gaming is very sad. If you look at it, it's very depressing, because there's a lot of games out and you guys are just not appreciating any of it. You find the most stupid stuff to complain about, like graphics. Like I said, graphics is nice. It's nice to see the true power of this gen consoles, but that's not nothing to complain about. So, you know, all games are going to come out looking like Killzone or Heavy Rain or Gears or Alan Wake. You know, Alan Wake had very good graphics. I love the way Alan Wake looked. But, and then you got games like The Walking Dead and whatever the game's out. Look at NBA Jam. Look at Uno. Could you see Uno in damn good graphics? You know, Killzone type graphics. I use Killzone as an example because if you played Killzone, look at the graphics. It is crazy. But they got a very good story mode to go with the whole franchise. So, you know, I still find Killzone 2 to be better than all of them. Anyway, we're going to move on to the next subject. Okay, but, you know, the VGAs gave you the option to vote, you know, for Game of the Year, Best First Person, all that other bullshit. But they gave you the option to vote. If you complained about the game winning Game of the Year, why couldn't you have went on VGAs and vote? You could have got your fat ass up away from the TV from Call of Duty. Call of Duty's not going nowhere, so get your fat ass up from Call of Duty, walk over to your computer or your smartphone or whatever the hell you're using, and vote. Once you vote, you can get your big ass up, go back to playing Call of Duty, because that's probably what you were doing in the first place. 9 times out of 10, you're playing Call of Duty. 9 times out of 10, if you say you're playing something else, you're actually lying. So, you could have voted and chose another game. But, hey, the people spoke. Walking Dead, tremendous story mode, and it won Game of the Year. So, you guys can only complain about yourselves for either not voting or, you know, not playing the game. The game costs, if you download it, what is it, like $28? I think it's a $20 pass. You can get all the episodes, or was it $25? I think it was $20. Or you can go out and get it on disc for $30, and you don't have to download it. You can just get the disc and play them all. I mean, I know the you downloadable ones, they came out like months, you know, like a month or two apart, or 3 months, whatever. It just came out, but you get on disc, it's all there. So if you can't afford $30 for The Walking Dead, then you need to be game flying or something, because I don't know what else to tell you. Unless you know you got a nice friend or be lucky and have a nice friend that actually buys all these games. Oh, can I borrow that? Oh, here. But other than that, if you ain't played the game, don't judge. Don't. You just make yourself like a complete ass. And if you ain't played the game, you're even dumber than the ones that actually complain about it. So I'm just fed up with seeing all the bullshit and all the hate I see about this game. And the most dumbest complaint I've seen about the game, it is point and click. Who cares that it's point and click? It's not all about, you know, let's do this and shoot all these zombies up. That's what Call of Duty is for. That's what Dead Rising is for. That's what Dead Island is for. I mean, you want to play a zombie game like that? Go. But this game is a story-driven game. If you didn't get the hint from the demo, then obviously you're too slow to catch up. So, but that is the most irritating complaint I can't even explain. That just pisses me off. You're complaining because it's a point and click game. Now, there is times when you actually use a weapon in the game, and you would think you have more control over the weapon. But you know, the way they did it, it was smooth. It went with the gameplay. But if you want to use more weapons, of course, go play another game. But you know, I love story modes. I can care less for the multiplayers. I play a lot of multiplayers. I can care less. But I'm not going to judge the game just because it's point and click. Look at CSI. Was it Fatal Conspiracy? Look at CSI. Look at The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead got comic book graphics. Point and click, great story mode. CSI. Graphics were decent. If you want to compare graphics for you guys out there, CSI obviously got better graphics. But, you know, it's a CSI game. You know, you go around, find clues, solve mysteries, all that bullshit. You know, I watched a TV show. I thought it was a decent game. I'm not going to say it's the best one out there, but for somebody who actually come out with a CSI game or something like that, it's you know, you get what you pay for. It's good. So, but it's got decent graphics, better graphics than The Walking Dead. But, you know, where was that game at? Did that game win? No, wait, hold on. I thought you were just complaining about graphics, though. You still want to play CSI? You got good graphics. The story mode ain't that bad. Or you want to play Walking Dead, comic book graphics, but the story mode is up here. Which one? So I hope you guys can understand what this video is about. I know a little bit I'm all over the place, but I'm just, you know, I'm being with you guys that complain. You guys that complain are all over the place, so why can't my video be all over the place? You know, I'm all over the place just like you guys. Don't make no sense, right? Well, anyways, if you ain't played The Walking Dead, go play it. Do not sleep on this game. Don't let the graphics fool you. It's comic book graphics. But like I said, possibly the best story mode 2012, game of the year. It's great. It's great. I couldn't ask for more. I definitely can't wait to season 2. I'm pumped for season 2. So, you know, go play the game. I'm not going to spoil enough for you guys, but, you know, for you assholes that be crying at the end of the game, you know, add me on PSN, Brian16319. Make sure you guys check out PlayStation Insults, episode 1 through 6. You know, they funny. So, go check them out. Make sure you comment, rate, subscribe. In the meantime, hope you guys have good holidays. Peace.